Okay. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a brand new episode of Rants with Dez, aka Dez Rant. Happy Thursday through Wednesday, evening, night, morning, and afternoon. I gotta do a morning one once just so I can see if I can remember to change it the right direction. So, Mr. Rogers, how are you doing today, good sir?
Oh, we're living the dream. Snowing, windy. It's Montana.
Dang right it is. It's starting to get nice here in Minnesota. It's actually by Monday they're saying upper 50s, possibly in the 60s. No big deal
Yeah,
yet.
we're shooting for 40s this weekend. I'm supposed to go whitewater rafting actually this weekend.
Nice, nice. So before Eddie gets in here, we'll let him sit down first so you can hear everything sounds pretty good. Sweet, sweet. We are good to go. So you got some fun facts for us there, Mr. Rogers?
Nope. Yeah. One I actually just learned about today. We were talking about in the office. Um, what they're worried about right now over in like Alaska and Canada is there's this hybrid frickin' bear. It's the grizzly and polar bears mixed together.
How the
It's
hell?
like a hybrid. It's like the two
Fun.
most gruesome bears. They decided that, well, hey, let's make an evil freaking baby. So I guess there's a bunch of these hybrids in around. They're worrying about the way they're going to migrate because they're so vicious. They might be coming down into the states for food source.
Oh boy. I don't know how to meet one of those buggers.
Probably Alaska for now. I don't know.
They could
Yeah,
still.
we Googled it. And my one coworker's like, "Oh my gosh, they're so cute." I'm like, "That's what death looks like."
Wow. What's your thoughts about that, there, Eddie?
Right?
No, I think it's awesome.
Bloody hell.
Um, Here's another one. We've all seen Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, right?
Yep.
Whatever. In real life, those people who did the voices, they actually got married in real life.
Huh. So it was a
Yeah.
love story that came true.
Yep, pretty much.
I saw him low again.
Huh? What's that?
Rob, North says I actually saw him low.
Oh. I don't know. Whatever. We'll keep trying.
Whatever.
M&M's. Right? Everybody knows what an M&M is. Do you know what it stands for?
Um, that's a very good question. I have no idea.
Mars and Murray.
Mars and Murray?
Yeah.
What the? Are they the creators?
Pretty sure it's like the last name of the people who probably invented it. I don't know.
Well,
I didn't look into that far.
it does make some sense. It's like,
Okay, yeah, I guess. And then, all right, the two largest cut diamonds in the entire world are in the royal like jewels.
hmm.
Yeah, fucking queen. Yeah, well, she's not alive anymore, but whatever.
Many moons
Nobody likes
ago.
the Queen.
Just for that, it's like shit. So, you got any more fun facts for us today?
That's it, brother.
Oh God, because tonight it's gonna be a little different. Tonight, can you talk at all, or is it because?
Oh, I don't. I think I can talk.
Okay, good, good. Because it's kind of gonna be kind of fun because everybody has their perspective of the speech from this past Tuesday. And first and foremost, I do love the statements where he did say, "I could actually cure disease, and they will not stand." And that's exactly what it actually comes down to this past Tuesday. But we'll talk about that a little more at the end. Um, so, Mr. Rogers, what was your thoughts of what you did see of the speech? Because let's be honest, the Democrats really showed their true colors by not standing for a little child that actually has
Yeah,
cancer.
that's kind of where I kind of stopped. To be honest, I just kind of got irritated with that. I thought he gave a pretty good speech. We'll see if he lives up to it. I don't think he won't. It's pretty cool, like seeing what everything's going on, especially with Social Security and like the Doge and like everything he's got systematically in place, and how it's actually working. And he's firing people because they didn't do their dang jobs.
What and what's so great about it is all the money that's gonna be saved when he was
Mm-hmm.
numbering down all the stuff that was spent during Biden's administration, those 4 years, that Doge thing. It's like holy crap. When Corn Bob actually asked us about it how many weeks ago, I was like, I have no idea. But now that we see what the heck's going on, it really makes you think.
I don't know. I just hope that I can be 360 years old and still getting Social Security.
Uh,
That's a new one.
I don't say it, people tell me. So my buddy texted me today that Trump said we're not supposed to call it the China virus anymore. I think that's funny. I'm still going to call it the China virus. It came from China, originated. It might have.
Okay. It originated from China but was funded by the U.S., so it came from the U.S.
So the U.S. China virus, huh? Or the China?
The China's virus?
The China's virus.
I'll go along with that because I can't call COVID because it was a glorified cold.
Or the Yushin.
The Chinusa.
The Canusa.
Oh, bloody hell.
There's probably some guy just thinking, like, in some room, thinking up names and crap right now. What are we gonna call this now?
It looks like a penguin virus, so call it a penguin. I
Right?
don't know. That's the animal that came to my mind. I don't know why. Maybe because it's black and white.
Platypus came to mind for some reason. I don't know.
This is what happens when you go live. You never know what's gonna happen on the thing. But now that we're done talking about the China virus again, getting back to the
Stick
speech.
to your itinerary, pal.
Really, Eddie? Why did North have to tell you that?
I told you.
Oh, yeah. This itinerary is a lot different than was planned. So it's one of those things where you gotta go with the punches, as they say, right?
Yeah, roll with the punches, that's for sure.
Next week, I'll be a little more prepared. I just had the Trump thing. We're used to winging it. I will never say it. People, quite frankly, they tell me Dez wings it all the time. And it's half-ass entertaining. I would never say that. People tell me.
Are you after meds, Des?
Yes, I am off my meds until Easter.
Touche.
That's how I look at it. So you're getting the crazy Dez. I had 3 cups of milk before we started, so my bones are getting bigger.
Milk doesn't make them bigger, makes them stronger, but okay, we'll go with that.
Damn right. So as I said, we're swinging it on this one, so we're shooting the shit for a little bit here. It is what it is. Oh yeah. So going back to the speech, when Trump was announcing all the stuff that was given to other countries, he's like, we're never going to do that again. We're not going to do that. I don't say it. And then he was also talking about war. And of course, the one engine was clapping. And she's not even engine. That's what makes it so funny. Oh, man. She's clapping. It's like, look, it's Pocahontas. She wants 5 more years of war. That was funny. I think he exploited them all. And then got that black guy, Black Mr. Peanut, because he had the cane. He looked like a fool. It was green, right? It was green something. That
Al Green or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where that was crazy.
The children are, they're back.
Yeah, they are. Full force. And then after the fact, all the Democrats, well, the one big ones with the name, they were inciting the same speech. God, was that sad. It's like, how, at least reword it a little bit.
If you don't understand programming by this point,
Yeah.
that should show you they're all programmed. It's not, they're all robots. They don't think, they just do what they're told by their fucking by their overlords.
That's pretty much what it seems.
Yeah.
I mean,
it
even
is.
the media does it, and the career politicians all say the same crap. And it's like, and they don't think we're going to see it? That's what's actually insulting. That's what's actually really insulting.
No. There's enough.
On a
people
side note,
that
I got a question
don't,
for you guys.
You know?
Okay, what's up?
When you're talking about like drones and everything's programmed, right? How do you spell Looney Tunes? Not Looney, but the tunes of Looney Tunes.
Isn't it L?
That's one of those Mandela effects.
Yes, it is. How do you spell tunes in Looney Tunes?
Toons.
Nope. Tunes.
There's so
It's there
many.
because there's always music and stuff. It was just we just brainwashed to think it was spelled the other way.
Just like the Berenstein Bears or whatever. That was, what are they called? Berenstein Bears?
Bernstein.
Who knows?
Stain.
It's like, bloody hell. There's actually a shit ton. Yeah,
Dude, I'm telling you, those have all changed. Just so everybody knows, the past is not set in stone completely. Science has proven that, by the way. Look it up.
that's what's crazy. I love that stuff, too, to watch. It's like, it blows a person's mind. Because as a child, you remember one thing. As adults, it's completely different. It's like, how the hell is it? It really, I don't.
Here's another one. What is when you picture Monopoly Man? Is there anything about his face that sticks out?
A monocle.
Yeah, the glass
Yep.
thing.
He actually does not wear a monocle on the game.
But he did. I have one with it.
Well,
Maybe, yeah, they changed it, but originally I never had one, I guess.
No, I have an old one that has it.
Oh, maybe they lost the monocle. He gambled it away.
he went to jail and they took it.
No refunds. Yeah.
Exactly. That's her bail money. Oh man, shit. So, what else is there with that effect? Because there's a lot of stuff out there. Because we'll go back to the Trump speech overtime, but it's kind of fun winging it.
There's a lot of goofy stuff. I don't know. I can't remember it
Your
all.
baloney has a first name?
How does it
Baloney
go?
does?
Yeah.
What is it?
What? How do you? What's the Oscar? What is it?
Oscar Mayer Wiener?
How do you spell it?
Oscar Meyerwiner. What's that?
M-A-Y. It's A-Y.
Is it really?
E-R.
Huh.
It's not Meyer, it's Mayer.
Really?
Yep.
Oscar Mayer's Wiener.
That's another one of those Mandela effects.
Yep.
How about do you remember Sinbad as a genie in a movie?
He wasn't?
No, it was Shazam.
It was Shaq.
Oh yeah, Shaq. I always knew it was
No,
Shaq.
I
didn't think it
remember
was
the
Sinbad.
movie you just mentioned with Sinbad as a genie. I remember it. I watched it. I guarantee you.
I
It
watched
doesn't
it. I
exist
knew
now.
it.
It doesn't exist.
I watched it with Shaq.
How can so much stuff change? Seriously. This is
Huh.
Eddie the editor has got a big smirk on his face. He's I have a feeling we're gonna have a conversation when this is all said and done on this live.
Eddie, what do you got, brother? Come on. What else?
Well, I could tell you. You wouldn't believe me. Des doesn't.
All right, go for it.
What?
He's a H2O.
No, nobody's ready for it. Not on here. I won't say it on YouTube, on live. When we're done, I'll tell you.
Okay.
That's what's funny.
You can't give the secret to everyone. But one thing, when I tell you, I guarantee you're not going to believe it. You're going to be like, oh, bullshit. But I'll tell you one truth for everyone that applies to all of us. And nobody will believe it.
We do.
I'd say 95% of people don't believe it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh man, it's fun. It is fun. I would like to know what's going on in the brain over there. I tell you what. It's.
I got nothing.
It's true though. It's like bloody hell.
North was onto it last week when we were talking. He just about got there. I was like, keep going. And he's like, what? I'm like, you're almost there. You're there, buddy.
You're almost
You're
there.
so close.
Oh man.
I can tell you a riddle real quick. I don't know if I ever told you this, Des.
Okay.
All right. A man leaves home. Upon arriving home, he sees two masked men. Who are the masked men? And you can ask me yes or no questions.
Can you say it again?
Yeah. So
A man leaves home. Upon arriving home, he sees two masked men. Who are the masked men? You can ask me yes and no questions.
are they?
Well, he left home
He left home.
and then he came back home.
Yeah.
So he's arriving back home.
Yep.
Or did he arrive before he left?
Doesn't matter.
Robbers?
Nope.
Who are the two masked men?
Yeah. Upon arriving home, the man sees two masked men.
Where does he see them?
Upon arriving home.
Yeah, well, where are they? Are they in his yard, in his house?
Nope, doesn't mean anything with this. Doesn't matter.
George Floyd protesters?
No. I'll give you
Well,
a
they have to be
hint.
Democrats if they're masked.
Damn right.
I'll give you, you should be asking, like, did he drive from home, walk from home, things like that.
Okay. Did he bike from home?
No.
Did he drive from home?
No.
Did he walk from home?
Kinda.
What? Did he jog from home?
Was he
No.
being carried
No.
by paramedics?
No.
That was actually a good one. That was actually a pretty good one. I would never have thought of that.
Was he carried? He kind of walked. Did he run?
He's not carrying anything.
Was he running?
Yeah, like a saunter. Quick run.
Where did he go? When he left home?
Home. You went home.
No, where did he go when he left?
Around.
Around the block?
Doesn't pertain. Doesn't matter.
How far from home did he travel?
120 feet, maybe. Collectively, probably like 360 feet.
What the hell? I bet we feel like jackasses that we didn't get
I have
this.
no idea. I have no idea.
All right, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Catcher and an umpire.
Ah!
You got any more
It's
of
a
those?
play on words when you say home and not house.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, for sure. It is.
It's a good one, though.
You got any more good riddles? Because this is actually kind of fun.
Not off the top of my head, I don't.
Well, let's get back to the topic at hand.
Yeah, let's get back to talking about Donald Trump.
You did right on his great speech. You know, sometimes you just got to wing it. Otherwise, this thing would have been done in 10 minutes. It'd been the intro and Trump kicks some ass. The end. That's what it'd been, actually. And fun facts. Getting back to the speech. I love the fact, like I said earlier with the kid. And then, hey, Eddie, do you want to say what What's-Her-Face said about that?
Old Rachel Mad Cow Maddow? I don't even remember exactly what she said. All I would say to everybody is go look it up. That woman is disgusting.
Yeah, she was pretty much, she was pissed at Trump because he was, she pretty much kind of said,
It was something along the lines of he was parading some 13-year-old kid in front of everybody that survived cancer like he had something to do with it. And I was like, well, what were you watching? I'd like to see that one. 'Cause it looked
What were you
completely different to
watching?
me.
did you see the video the next day where the kid went to the White House and gave Trump a big hug? That was pretty awesome. that was fun. See, I know some stuff. Oh man, but that was fantastic.
I got Bloomberg on all day at the office. It's all I get.
So you know all the liberal insights then.
No, it's just the stock market and some news.
Well,
What's up with the stock market?
I don't S&P went down like 1.78%. Dow went down 1.9, I think. Everything went down. NASDAQ had some rocky stuff going on. Yeah, it wasn't a great day in the market.
That happens. Well, what goes up comes down, and what goes down goes up again.
Well,
For the most part, on average.
so
There's been a
that's-
few instances in the past that didn't quite work that way.
That's something I don't think a lot of people caught during Trump's speech. He said there will be some pain
Yep.
Yep.
coming, but it won't be as long. And that's the whole thing. Since 2020, we should have had a massive crash. And
Yeah.
all that, like we should have had something to restabilize everything. But what we've been doing, or the Democrats were doing the whole time, was just kicking the can down the road and throwing people free money, making it eventually, when it does happen, worse than it could have been.
Exactly. 100% the truth. See, Eddie's a wise man. I tell you that much. Right, Eddie?
No.
But it's true, though. When it comes down to it, like you said, it'll be not as long of a downfall. I mean, people are still, complaining about the gas price. It takes more. He's only been in office a little bit over a month. It's like it takes time before all that stuff actually comes to pass. Just like with the price of eggs, groceries in general, it takes time. It takes.
You want to talk about eggs? Holy crap. Who'd had a heart attack? Because I always buy like eggs in bulk, like 5 dozen. $40 freaking dollars.
And I bet
I was
there was,
like, were these eggs like a magic crack or something? Or what's good about them?
I bet there was no golden egg in there either.
No, I got screwed on that one too. They are farm fresh though, which I prefer.
I'm buying chickens.
Well, that's the best way to go. You got all the.
Yeah, I'll
control
put it on the balcony.
there. That's true. Living in Montana.
Yeah.
They got one for 6 chickens that'll fit on your balcony.
Oh, goody.
Yep.
Sure, off the register as a pet. Maybe they can be emotional support animals like my cats are for the military.
Exactly.
No,
Hey,
My
they're-
service
it's-
animals.
They're not emotional support animals. They're life support
They could be
animals.
service animals though for chicken because they're gonna make eggs.
They are service because
They're making a
giving you
service.
food.
is
Yeah.
that true?
Yep.
Your food. They're life animals.
Oh, yeah.
And plus, their droppings can be fertilizer for any plants they have. That's a
I have a
win-win.
cactus.
Well,
I have a cactus.
now get some beans.
That's all I
Get
have is a
some beans.
cactus.
Get some beans and some corn. You can have yourself a little ranch.
Hey.
Get right on it. I'm sure they'll say something about that. I mean, it's bad enough I got pine trees hanging on my deck right now.
Why in the hell do you got pine trees hanging?
It was my Christmas tree. I chopped it down and put it in buckets.
Good times. I finally got my tree taken down. I'm pretty sure Eddie's noticed that all that stuff is down. It's no longer a holiday tree.
It's March, dude.
Well, I know. But when you live by yourself, it's one of those things where you don't need all that room.
I live by myself.
Good for you. That area never bugs me because I never go there.
I live with my parents.
Yeah. My
this
tree
is
cost
my
me
dad and my
$6.50. It was great.
Oh, yeah, this is too
I
fun.
mooch off of them.
Yeah, it does. My tree only cost me $6.50. That's all the permit cost me to go out in the woods and chop that sucker down.
Nice. Mine's a
Yeah,
fake one.
My buddy Andrew and I both went and chopped a couple trees down for Christmas.
What happened to your light? There you
There.
are.
It was a TV.
It's pretty handy. That's all the lighting you really need.
It freaked me out there for a second. I might have been doing too many extracurricular activities.
Going,
No, that's not enough.
Oh no, I literally freaked. I'm like, okay, it's dark. Still power. There's a lamp on.
Too much shading.
Where are you coming at, bro?
Oh, shit. By the way, do not have like 2 or 3 cups of milk before you go live.
Why, you got poop?
No, I gotta drink more water than I usually do.
Belly's all,
That'll be a little bit later.
heavy,
I
heavy.
can't drink milk. I can have it and like stuff, but I just can't drink it.
Well, I haven't had milk in a while, and yesterday I had like 4 cups within 15 minutes. That was fantastic.
I have 4 cups of coffee today. Does that count?
I guess you're
Sure.
supporting some bean companies. Hopefully it
The
all.
opposite is I'm not.
Oh man, good times.
I still have my Keurig here. I don't hardly ever even use my Keurig.
So when I was on my trip, everybody down there was trying to get me to start drinking coffee because I actually had like five
Well,
or
yeah, they
six
have
cups
good
down
coffee
there.
down there, man.
Well, I know they do, but
And coffee is like one of those things when you get over like 25, you usually start drinking coffee.
easy, sea biscuits. Oh yeah, I used it against you.
It's the only thing. It's the only thing that just gives us a little bit of happiness in this misery we live. Especially cold mornings.
Oh man.
Billy, that is the first thing I do when I get to the office, man, is make we have a massive coffee pot. I just make that and we drink that thing down by noon. But like it's the first thing I do when I get to the office is make coffee. We go through a lot of coffee. The holy crap, do we burn through some coffee?
Like,
I don't pay for it.
how many people work there then? Because that's
We have the owner,
okay.
then my manager, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then including me, 6 more. So yeah, 8.
Well, well, we've been kind
Is
of
it at the office? And we have like 30 in the Minnesota office.
straying away from the topic at hand. Should we go back to the Trump thing before we close?
Yes.
Because this is not gonna lie, we've been about almost a half hour, but it's been random shit. That's what makes it fun though. Uh, oh, we should do story time sometime. Now that I got plenty of stories myself, maybe not like yours, but we can have different segments. It doesn't always have to be politics. Before we close, I want to talk a little bit more about when it came to Trump. Like I said earlier, he said I could cure a disease that's killed a lot of people off, and the left would never stood. To me, that's a sign that he's backing away from the so-called vaccine, because supposedly he saved a lot of people during his, first Trump presidency. I thought about that today at work. I'm like, he said that, but supposedly he was, the hero during the Rona, and to me, I think that's just hilarious because then he's already backed away from that, which is huge. And but he is 100% true. He could cure cancer, all different kinds, and they would still not stand for him because they hate him so much. Like Eddie said, because they've been programmed to hate him. They turn on the wrong stations, and that's the sad part about it. And they all go through the same process, and I don't think there is a cure for that right now. What's your guys' thoughts on that? Like I'm talking about for them to actually come to realization that they're wrong. I don't think there is such a thing where they'll figure. Eddie, you do think there might be a possibility where they could turn around?
Yeah,
Boy, I was expecting a no from that one.
I do.
So how do you think they're going to be able to do it though? Because we're at a precipice here where it's like the left has gone so far left where, like right now, they can't be saved.
Oh, they can be saved. They're not beyond saving.
Sure hope so.
They just have to realize that they've been manipulated, and for the last 8, 9 years, they've been emotionally captured. And
Yep.
they live off of their emotions and their feelings. And if you look into your emotions and feelings and look into the human condition, you realize really fast your brain doesn't work when you're emotional. So you got to cut the emotions if you're going to do some critical thinking. And they're constantly emotional. They're up in arms about everything. And they're pushed to be that way by the mainstream media. They push fear. They push hate. And they're they're too emotional to understand how stupid they are. Once they let go of all those emotions and do some critical thinking, they're going to be like, wow, I am everything I said Trump was.
Well said.
I don't plant. I like nuts.
Well, I was going to go with the R word, but some people are still really offended by that.
The silliness of being offended by everything.
Yes.
And I do love the fact that Trump is taking away a lot of the LGBT crap, you know, or moneymaker type of stuff. That is a big one. Common sense is back. Well, let's be honest. Once Trump put his hand on the Bible and, you know, sworn in, Daddy was back home. And that's fantastic. No president has ever done what Trump has done in the first month and whatever days he's been in office. Nope, in history.
Oh, and there was one thing that he said that was an absolute truth about that whole LGBT stuff. There's one thing he said that is absolutely 100% true that 95% of those people on the other side won't believe. Nobody is trapped in the wrong body. Nobody. It's not possible.
Exactly. I love it. That is very true. Mr. Rogers, what's your take on this topic at hand? It's a lot to get into, break it down, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the people right now, everybody's so manipulated by what they see on TV. Nobody opens a book. Nobody goes outside. Everybody's stuck to their dang phones. Drove me nuts. Like when I go out to lunch and stuff, I like usually turn my phone like off. I have like an emergency thing if my email pops up. That's about it. It's just everybody's like you guys are saying, brainwashed, programmed just to like this, just like that, and just it's not. It's weird. It's like in different states, it's worse, obviously, but out here, most people don't give a crap, but mostly because they're all red anyways. But um, no, like people are just kind. Like it's just a weird atmosphere here. It's like being back. Like if you ever lived in the '50s, I guess that's what I best think what it would be like. People open doors real nice. People don't really get upset over politics, probably because everybody carries a gun. I'm dead serious, man. Everybody's packing out here. That's why everybody waves. They're so friendly because they know no one's gonna mess with them.
The baby's got BB guns.
Yep.
Start him young.
They start younger than that.
Damn.
They're in the womb with a gun ready to pop out and start bang, bang, bang.
We're in Montana. Pew pew.
Good old boys, let me tell you, especially out here.
Finger pistols. Pew pew pew.
Well, my buddy's ranch and stuff too. So like, even then, like you still gotta watch like with the Indian reservations. They're not bad or anything. It just depends. It's just lesser of a community, and just when you're in bad situations, bad people can derive further out of it. But when I was down in his reservation and stuff, just meeting these good old boys, these cowboys and stuff. And the biggest thing, like my bud told me that invited me out there, don't talk politics. Cowboys don't care. They just don't care.
Nice.
And he's like, this is their land. This is what they do. He's like, they don't do politics. The cow is their politic.
Exactly. That's awesome. Because,
So,
I went on 2 different trips, and I basically said I would just do Trump impersonations. I would not even talk politics. I was just doing, let's go eat there. I would never say it. People tell me it's a good place to eat. I would never say it. People tell me. And everybody would laugh, and then I would be done with it. Oh, yeah. Well,
I think everybody knows my routine right now for lunch.
Oh, man. So, with the speech, I think we covered, about as good as we could. Because unless you actually go more into detail.
I'd have to actually watch the whole thing.
Same here. I just did the skip-its. Because that's an hour and 39 minutes, I believe it is.
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I had to bowl, otherwise I would have too, actually. Because I actually enjoy watching Trump, especially...
It's brutal. It's so hard to watch. He over embellishes everything.
It was funny.
Most of the time. This was probably one of his best.
He even made JD fans smirk a couple times.
Yeah. I mean, he had a couple of good, like, well-timed comedic bits. He didn't do as much as his normal, as much of his normal, like, fluffing stuff up that drives me nuts. You know, because he likes to do it too. The Democrats are the best at making things sound worse or better than what they really are. Donald Trump likes to do that as well, which makes sense because he was a Democrat.
That is true.
You know, so
It
it was one of his better ones.
He was a Democrat until they made him become conservative.
True, because they wouldn't let him run as a Democrat.
That's what's funny
he's
about
not part
it.
of the establishment.
Nobody can buy me. I don't say it. People tell me. I got plenty of money. Hell, he was losing money his first term. And I know he's going to lose money again this term because he's only going to get paid $1 for being the president each year. And then gives the rest to a charity, which I think is fantastic. I still love Joe Biden when he's like, they make $400,000 a year. The tax thing, it's over 400,000. It's like, whoa, how does that work? It's like he's trying to save his own behind. I would never say it. People tell me. That's what I would say. Oh, man. Well, you guys have anything else you want to add?
Peanut brittle.
Delicious. Actually, not really. Banana bread. That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
Banana bread.
I love banana bread.
You know, it's kind of funny.
So, are we ready to do our closing then? All right.
Yes, sir.
You want to do your guys' things, your shticks?
Well, I'm Mr. Rogers. Ho, ho, ho. I'm the happy-go-lucky guy. If you have any questions, ask Des. Feel free to log in. If you have any jokes or anything you want to tell, I always suggest like what kind of jokes you want to hear or fun facts. I'm usually in kind of knowledge of a few things. You guys have a good evening.
All right. Eddie, you want to add anything at all? Or?
No.
All right. Once again, I'm Des on Instagram and all four of my accounts. Fifth one is Double D's. That's what it originally started as. Facebook is also Des. And like always, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Until next time, happy holidays.